I just wanted to make a point and ask a question. The point was about, you mentioned the renderings looked a bit misleading. I asked that question. The camera was set at 2 meters for those renderings. So my eyes are about 1.7, yours are probably about 1.5. So it does have a big effect, so just bear that in mind.
You've even got to look at the size of food that they make Marks and Spencer's look at, haven't you?
My question was about noise. We've heard anywhere from 90 decibels to hopefully 30, constant tonal hum from the site. That's 24 hours a day. My question is, to the planning office, what is an acceptable noise level? Is 90 acceptable, or is 30 acceptable? Really?
The way they look at it is, when they try and measure what's an acceptable noise level or not, is they measure existing background levels. And what I understand they've chosen in this case is they've really got the measurements from the dead of night, when it should be at its quietest, and said, right, that's the level we don't want to exceed. So where it's night all day, they've picked the middle of the night, the quietest point, and said, right, this is the level, the noise should be no louder than that. I did hear the mention of 90, and I'd need to go back through it with my colleague Mark Wyatt, because that sounds incredibly loud to me. And I think people living nearby, if they're going to hear that at night, they're not going to be getting any sleep, would be my guess.
Yeah,
I don't think that's correct.
At their consultation, they said they'd hope to get it to somewhere between 28 and 32.
Okay.
Obviously, 32 decibels is almost, if you get an app on your iPhone and hear it, it's almost silent, but the second you set it at 50 hertz, then all of a sudden you can hear it. 32 decibels of running water is beautiful, but 32 decibels of air conditioning units is something else entirely.
I mean, so our view is, I'll set aside for one moment the size of the building, because I know people have got very strong views on that. I completely understand those views, but the building itself, theoretically, we believe they should be able to, it's entirely enclosed. All this kit it should be possible to design it and insulate it so you cannot hear outside that building. But that's the kind of assurance that Mark and I would be looking for.
Now you said not hear it outside that building. So if we stand at this gentleman's house, which is a little bit closer than my house, I'm a little bit further away. I'm down in Shoot Lane. But are you saying that you should not be able to hear a hum from that man's house?
They're the kind of assurances that Mark and I would be looking at. Not only what the effect would be on yours or your neighbour's property, but also we want to have a full understanding of if you're in that open space, what are you going to hear? If you're going to work in one of the buildings next door, what are you going to hear? So I know that won't affect you and your neighbour in quite the same way, but we're certainly going to be interested in what is that noise? Will I be able to perceive it when I'm stood alongside it? Okay, so my final point on this is, how about, before they start breaking the ground, you say, right, we've agreed 32 decibels from this gentleman's house, set up a 50 hertz noise generator on that site and let it run for 2 weeks, and we'll see if anyone notices it.
I think so. Your point is very well made.
Thank you.
I think it's not just good enough to say 32 decibels and that's acceptable. I think it's the quality of the noise that's the important thing. You've made a very good point about running water versus a generator or something. So I don't think it's just the level of the sound we want to be concerned about. It is what is the sound anyway. So yes, there's a lot of work to be done on that. Yeah.
Thank you.